Items are the heart and soul of Mario Kart. They are the most iconic feature of the franchise and an extremely valuable tool to get the win. So valuable in fact that I bet that at least one time they were the sole reasons you won. Or lost. And considering that what you get is completely random, we can imagine that they tend to be a bit controversial. So naturally we all have our opinion about them. We think that some are good, some are bad, and some shouldn't even exist. And with a subject like that, it's not uncommon to see people trying to figure out which one is the best. But before doing that, we must first determine one thing. What do we expect from the best item in the game? An easy answer would be that the best item is necessarily the most useful item. Very recurring examples being the bullet bill and the lightning. They are strong, they are easy to use, and you will see instant result. Most of the time you will come back instantly in the race. So yes, they are undeniably useful. However, I don't think they are in the discussion when it comes to being the best item in the game, because of one simple reason. They are items that will not make you win the race, they are simply here to help you get back on your feet. You will get them when you are among the last places, and that's about it. If you're having a good race, you're not even going to get them. So not only does it need to be useful, it's also something that you need to be able to get consistently regardless of your placement, and that has offensive and defensive qualities. In that regard, two valid options when it comes to best item in the game are the star and the 3 red shells. The star makes you invincible, allows you to knock out other players, and makes you go faster. And the craziest thing is that the version in Mario Kart 64 can literally be obtained in second place. Concerning the 3 red shells, they are just very good because of the flexibility that they offer. You can spam them to make sure that the player ahead of you burns all of his defenses. You can manage them a bit more conservatively to protect yourself and attack at the same time. They are just very good. Again, I consider these objects very valid choices, and if these are your picks, I completely understand you. Now, my choice might appear to be a bit weird, but trust me, you're going to understand it. So, let me just present to you what I consider to be the best item in the history of Mario Kart. The giant banana is an object that made its debut in Mario Kart Double Dash, released in 2003 for the Nintendo GameCube. It is a special item, which means that only a few characters have access to it. Here it's Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and also Petey Piranha and King Boo. It functions like a regular banana.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
The only difference being that it's way bigger and that once it's destroyed, splits into 3 normal bananas. And it can be thrown behind you or ahead of you. So what makes it so good? Because on paper it's just a banana but on steroids. First of all, its biggest quality is that no item can make it useless. For example, something very good like the 3 red shells will do nothing against it. In fact, only a few objects are capable to destroy it. The Bob-omb, the Chain Chomp, the Yoshi/Birdo's egg, the Bowser shell, and a cart under the effect of the star. None of these items being exactly common, you have to decide if you want to use a valuable resource to basically turn one big obstacle into 3 smaller obstacles. Which begs the question, is it even worth it to destroy the giant banana? And the answer to that is, well, I'm not even sure. Which leads me to my second point, the fact that the giant banana is so common. I'm not even exaggerating, you always get the item. Even if you're in first place, it is a very easy item to get. And I'm going to apologize here because I cannot back that claim with any number. I've been looking for the rates of item distribution in that game and I literally could not find it online. I found it for literally every game in the franchise except Double Dash. So I don't know what happened, tell me in the comments if I'm stupid, tell me if you have it, I am really interested in that. So yeah, you have to believe me when I tell you that the distribution rate of the giant banana is extremely high. And that's not the only thing, the game design of Mario Kart Double Dash itself makes the item way stronger than it already is. Let me explain. Since you can switch between your 2 characters as much as you want, you can basically defend yourself with the other character and keep your giant banana until you can put it in a spot where you're guaranteed to hit someone. So yeah, it is extremely easy to always have a giant banana and makes your lead bigger and bigger. We could then be tempted to say that dealing with the giant banana is not worth it, but that would be a mistake. Because reason number 3, the tracks are not wide at all. It's something that we tend to overlook, but a Mario Kart with 8 karts is very different than one with 12 karts. To illustrate my point, I'm just going to make you look at tracks that were in Double Dash and tracks that were in Mario Kart Wii, and you will see the difference. Instantly noticeable, because even though they look visually the same, the way they play is fundamentally different. With the 12 karts format, the tracks are way wider, and because of that, projectiles are going to be less effective, because they cover less space of the track. Meanwhile, with the 8 karts format, you can see that the tracks are narrow, and that because of that, naturally, projectiles and obstacles are going to be more effective, because they cover more space. So of course the giant banana becomes completely overpowered, because on a lot of tracks, if not all of them in Mario Kart Double Dash, you will have to go out of your way to avoid it. And don't even think about taking shortcuts, it's out of the question. And once again, this allows the player using them to get an even bigger lead. Now you could tell me that the giant banana is not the perfect offensive item, and you would be right. It's true that it's not as fast, strong or accurate as a shell, for example. But again, it is so big that you still have a good chance to touch the player ahead of you with a front throw if you're not too bad at it. These are all the reasons that make me consider the giant banana in Double Dash the best item in Mario Kart's history. And it's very important to precise that it is the giant banana of Double Dash, for 2 reasons. 1, I did not play Mario Kart Tour, so I don't know how good it is in this game. And second, because I don't think it would be nearly as good if it were to be transported in Mario Kart 8, for example. The reason for that being that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has wider tracks and multiple paths that you can decide to drive on, which naturally nerf the giant banana. But when you put it back in its context, I do believe that the best item ever is the giant banana of Double Dash.